the Slime Media. I told you it was coming. This right here is my review on Black Adam. Black Adam, very very good movie. I know a lot of people, critics, have not give good reviews about it. Say it may not be as good and everything like that and all, but I think it's a solid good movie. Now, is this like one of the greatest superhero movies of all time and everything like that? No, I'm not gonna say that from DC. It's definitely not one of the greatest movies of all time. But it's a very, like I said, it's a very interesting action pack. It leaves you entertained. Very entertaining movie. Definitely should go out in theaters and go see it. I was entertained by it. I enjoyed it a lot. I know the storyline, the subplot wasn't that good, but do we really watch superhero movies to see the subplot and sub story? Especially a movie with The Rock in it. He's not like The Rock is just a dramatic actor or anything like that. He just our new Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone. He's almost like one of those kind of guys. Even though Stallone can actually act. Stallone has shown he can act, but he's like our own Arnold Schwarzenegger and Bruce Willis kind of per se right now. That's kind of like what The Rock is. He's the hottest guy in Hollywood right now. He, you know what I'm saying? He's pretty much action packed. Like he's definitely somebody can do good in film. Definitely like what he's doing right now with films. Like it looks like he's got DC back on the map, back where they need to be, and everything. Especially with this movie Black Adam. I was entertained by it. I loved it. I entertained. I'm gonna talk about it and show how much I've enjoyed about it because I'm had to resonate in my mind after seeing it last night, wondering like did I enjoy the movie? I'm like yeah, I enjoyed it and all that. The liners were a little bit corny, a little cheesy, but I kind of like corny and cheesy. I thought it was pretty funny and all that. Kind of reminds you of that '90s feel of a '90s movie. That's pretty much what this had. Straight up had the '90s kind of feel flow of the movie. So pretty much the Black Adam is pretty much he has been prison. We found out he's been in prison in Kadak in Kadak for a long time, but Kadak is looking for a protector and all that and everything because they have no protector or anything like that. And along with this, oh my goodness, I forget the names. I have to remember the names, y'all. I'm so sorry and all that. Yep. But Adriana, along with her son Armand and her brother, they're both like trying to get away from this team group. Oh my goodness, this public, yeah, it's pretty much this public government of team, this team that is like controlling them. They feel like a prisoner and everything like that. And they feel like they need a leader, somebody to protect them, somebody to get them. So she decides using this crown, digging up this crown, been doing this research, and finally decide to get Black Adam, get risen Black Adam. That's where he comes. He takes down all of them and everything like that. Takes down everybody except Ishmael. We find out, we think he's actually he's on their side, but he's really the leader of this whole team. So that's what happens with that. So then that's when Amanda Waller finds out about him and everything like that, and she summons the Justice Society along with Hawkman, Silicone, Anna Smasher, and Dr. Fate. And Dr. Fate plays by the original James Bond, Pierce Brosnan. That's actually the James Bond I kind of grew up on looking at as I was a kid. His James Bond, but before they got the guy they have now. That boy has been doing it, but he's retired now as well. But that's when I first knew about James Bond. It was Pierce Brosnan. That's when he was James Bond. So yeah, so they come and they're saying like, oh okay, we can handle it, we can take him down, just find a prison for him, and we'll do the rest and all that. But of course, when he comes, he comes, takes them down easily and all that, because can't none of them stop Black Adam. He's too powerful, too powerful. They can't control him or nothing like that or anything. So they finally come away to come with a truce where they feel like, hey, you both have a common goal, a common way to do everything. Because Hawkman's telling him you can't kill everybody because when they capture Armand, when they found out Ishmael is the bad guy and they end up capturing Armand, he was telling Black Adam like, we have to like save the people, we have not to save the people. We can't kill all our enemies and all that and everything like that. How we gonna find out what a boy is if you just keep on killing all the people? He's like, oh, and all that, like the sarcasm and all that funny. And Dr. Fate just plays the peacemaker and everything like that and all that. And he keeps on seeing this vision of Hawkman dying, trying to figure out how the way he can stop this because he doesn't want to see his friend Hawkman die. So he sees a vision and all that and tries to find a way how I'm going to stop this from happening. How can I stop Hawkman from dying? So he's coming with a vision how he's going to do that. So he comes up with a vision how he's going to do that. So next scene, we finally like get the background story of him and everything, like about he wasn't really a prisoner. He really wasn't a hero or protector. His son was. He was actually ended up becoming a prisoner because he killed because of what happened to his son, and his son sacrificed to him and everything like that. And that's how kind of awesome he got the crown and all that. How he became, Black Adam and everything like that, and all. So when they finally had the final battle and all, they save Armand and it look like Ishmael's dead when they try to get the when they try to get the crown back and everything from. It's like Ishmael has got the crown, but he's died and everything like that. So he comes to the realization, he tells, like I was saying, Black Adam tells Hawkman the truth and all. And then he says, hey, I'll go to your prison and everything like that. I will utter the word Shazam and everything, and I won't never be summoned again and everything. Of course. Of course, we all know who about Shazam from the history, like, really we know about Shazam movie and all that. But it looks like they're not going that route in the movie. They won't get a Black Adam versus Shazam type movie. Not yet. From when the ending credit scene, we won't get that though. So I'll talk about later about the mid credit scene. It's the mid credit scene everybody done seen. I mean, I saw it on YouTube on Wednesday night, so y'all know what I'm talking about. But I'm just gonna furthermore after this video talk more about it a little bit. But so yeah, so when they capture him, they put him away and all. It looks like Ishmael's gone, Ishmael's dead, but he has risen again and actually has come in different form as like the evil villain that's come to take over Cadet and everything like that. So he's just like, oh man, he's just like, oh man, Lang, I'm finna take over now. That's what I died, so I can become a protector and everything like that. So he's coming. He's taking over and everything like that. Summons dead skeletons and all that and everything like that. And that's when Dr. Fate has the vision about Hawkman dying, and Hawkman says, no, I'm not scared. I'm not afraid to die. But Dr. Fate is just kind of like, nah. He's just kind of like he has his own way what he's gonna do. So he pretty much sacrificed himself to save the team and everything like that by having the blockage and all that from the rest of them to interfere and to stopping him from fighting and just pretty much Dr. Fate blocks Hawkman, Atom Smash, and Solid Cone from jumping in the fight and let him sacrifice himself, and he ends up getting he can clone himself, so he puts his spirit inside where Black Adam is at and tells him, hey, you can be the hero, you can be the leader and everything, you can be the protector for once. That's one thing they talk about this movie, not being the hero, but being the protector. That's what Cadet needs, not a hero, but a protector. So he summons him and tells him, hey, get out of there. And like you see Black Adam break away from the prison and everything like that and all, and he has the vision flashbacks of his son. And the spirit of his son whispers him. He says the word Shazam and all that. But of course, Dr. Fate does end up dying and all that in the hands of Ishmael's of this new form he has. He does end up dying in the hands of the new form Ishmael has. Dr. Fate does. But right after that, But right after that's when they come in and interfere and can fight and all that. Hawkman, Atom Smash, and Sonic, all of them. They're getting their butt handed to them until Black Adam comes, and first time ever, they actually team up together. Black Adam, Hawkman, Silicone, Atom Smasher all team up together and everything. And of course, Hawkman is the one that does deliver the final blow and all that. Looks like he's finna die in that same vision Dr. Fate has him, but he used the spirit of Dr. Fate's power to stop him, to stop Ishmael and take him down along with the help of Black Adam, who delivers the final blow and everything. So in the end, they talk about how much of a great team they are and everything like that. And he was just saying, like, Black Adam just said, Hawkman, you guys are heroes and everything like that. I'm protected. That's what I am. So it looks like he's finna sit on the crown and everything like that. But he doesn't. He's put the crown away because Black Adam says, nah, it doesn't feel right me being like that. But also as well, we got to talk about too, Hawkman, Atom Smasher. He's kind of funny. Like Atom Smasher is kind of like the Deadpool, per se. Like Pierce Brosnan's character, Dr. Fate, was the peacemaker of it. Atom Smasher is kind of like the little comic relief, kind of like the guy that just happy he got powers, entertained, and everything like that. That's pretty much what his thing is in the movie. He's like the guy to just be there and just entertain and everything like that. So he brings everybody together when he entertains them and all that. So that definitely like creates, for certainly like, their, interaction. No, that's how he fits in the team well. And then he even at the end tries to say, hey, we did make team, we should team up again sometime and everything like that. But Hawkman, of course, tells him to leave and all that. Because, like I said, Hawkman said, on Black Adam, you did what you were supposed to do and everything like that. You helped save us. So, they let him go scot-free and everything like that since he helped save them and all. But he decides he's just going to stay in Cadet for the most part and just, be their protector and everything like that. Of course, along with Armand, gives him that funny line. He always tells him, he says, tell him the Men in Black sent you and everything like that. And all that. I actually did like the Armand character as well. The young boy, I did like him a lot. Who's kind of like a fan as well, the Flash, everybody, and all that. So, That's so in the end of the movie, we just see him, go up into the sky while Armand and Adriana all look on and everything. So then that ends, and then we get the mid credit scene everybody be talking about. The mid credit scene, we see Amanda Waller say, "Hey, as long as you stay in cadet, you don't go nowhere else. You're good and everything like that. You're good with us, as long as you stay where you at, don't go nowhere or anything like that." He says, "Who gonna stop me? Can't nobody on Earth here stop me and everything like that." Amanda Waller said, "We can call people other besides from Earth to come stop you and everything like that." And then, oh boy, then he takes down the thing that shows her and everything like that, shows on the screen. And then, boy, the scene everybody was talking about, the mid credits scene, we get Henry Cavill is finally back as Superman. Henry Cavill finally comes back as Superman. Oh man, man, definitely, entertain, definitely shocking to see and all that. But of course, it gives us the same line we all get every time somebody makes a cameo, somebody makes a return where we're hinting at a bigger universe. He says, "We need to talk." And Black Adam just looks at him and all that. Then that's it. And yes, we will finally get it. We're gonna finally get Henry Cavill back as Superman. They have announced the Man of Steel 2 movie is coming and all that. So maybe we'll get Black Adam versus Superman. Wow. We all want the Black Adam versus Shazam because of course we know they're in the same entity and everything like that. Because they're both wizards with power and everything. But we're gonna get actually what the fans been asking for. That's one thing Dwayne says now that he's with DC. We're going to give what the fans were looking for. Like I said, it's felt like he's promoting this movie for 12 years about the Black Adam movie. It ain't been that long. It's just been like 5 or 6. I think we found out about Black Adam back in 2015, 2016. I think we found out about the Black Adam movie. But we finally got it. It's finally here. And all after being pushed back. And like I said, we're getting Superman. Like he said, Dwayne The Rock Johnson says, we're going to entertain, listen to the fans, what the fans want. And the fans want Superman versus Black Adam. We're going to get that in the next movie. So, like I said, I love it. Like I said, enjoyed, definitely entertained by this movie. I liked it a lot. I definitely might check it again on TV or something like that. I mean, on the internet and all that. Definitely action packed, from start to finish. Definitely was entertained by it. So, I liked it. I enjoyed it. As one of my favorite movies of this year, I wouldn't say that. I would still say, I talk about it like Sonic is up there. Top Gun, even Nope might be a little bit better. No, I wouldn't say Nope. Them and Black Adam and Nope kind of around the same way. They're two different kind of movies, but Black Adam, Nope, and me are kind of about the same. But Doctor Strange is kind of I don't know. I put Black Adam up here with Doctor Strange as a movie it was and all. Even though Doctor Fate was kind of like a ripoff of Doctor Strange per se, but it doesn't matter. These superheroes been around for so long and all. It doesn't really matter. But I put Black Adam here with with Doctor Strange and all that and everything. It was better than Thor Love and Thunder. I give it that. Definitely way better than Thor Love and Thunder. But not better than Science to me, not better than Top Gun. I don't know if it's even maybe better than Nope per se, just because I'm more of a superhero fan more than the horror kind of genre thing, like how Nope was. But I like I said, I put up there with Doctor Strange of some of my favorite movies I saw, Black Adam. That's how I put it up there. Because I got to think about it again, all list of movies I saw. But it's probably my top 6, top 7 movies I've seen so far this year, Black Adam is. But so I was good entertained by it. One of my favorite movies this year, but I definitely loved it, was pleased with it and everything. So I definitely suggest everybody should go out there and see it if you haven't seen it. If you love Dwayne The Rock Johnson, definitely go check it out and go see it. Like I said, he seemed like he's bringing back DC, trying to do it on his own, become like a big executive producer of DC, running things, doing his thing, kind of like how he did with Fast and the Furious. Remember, he's the one that brought that franchise back, and it's still a shame, he won't be in the last 2 movies because how much integral part he was. He very much was an integral part of that Fast and Furious franchise getting back where it was at. Because after 4, people didn't know where it was gonna go and everything, and all how it was gonna be. But when he came out when he was in Fast 5, that just took up to another level and became what it was. That franchise been going over 10 years now because of him and everything. He's one of the integral parts of it because of that. Very key part of that. So it's like he's doing that with DC, trying to put DC back on the map and everything like that, because everybody looking at DC, what they doing, what they got going on, their movies haven't been the same and everything like that. But nah, he's most definitely putting it, put it on his back and say we gonna deliver what the fans want. We're gonna listen to what the fans want to see, and we're gonna put DC out there. So I definitely think this movie definitely gonna be number 1. And I said it before, I'm gonna keep on saying it again. You definitely gotta check out this movie, Black Adam. Like I always say, if you like the content, please don't hesitate to subscribe button. This is Sly Media. I'm out. Y'all have a good day and enjoy your life.